Everyone, Alex from RaddTitan, GML on the camera, and today we're doing the Guile by Pop Culture Shock, and this is a really nice piece. This one is actually one that really surprised me when I saw it. Gio got it for a decent price. Let's see what it looks like, so check it out.
Go.
Yo, okay, carrying on with the review of the Guile Championship Edition by Pop Culture Shock. I've got to give a massive thank you, a big shout out to my brother Omar Darwish. Everyone knows him as Emperor Collector on Facebook. Unbelievable collection, can't say enough positive things about the guy. But on top of that, I started like my Street Fighter journey very, very late. I'm only getting a handful of them, the characters I really like, because it is a ridiculous franchise with loads of characters and loads of expense. So I'm picking 4 pieces I like, and this was one of the ones I was thinking about. And thankfully Omar come to me and said, look man, whatever you do, yeah, get that Guile, because that is one of the best pieces out there for reasonable money. And he was right. It's definitely the best Street Fighter piece I've ever seen in hand, and I'm really proud of it. So this is the box. Now, the strange story about this is the guy I bought this from eBay. This is factory sealed, so this had not been out of the box in 6 years. Literally, not even checked. It hadn't even been checked. He got it. I must have bought it to sell, trade it, whatever. Forgot about it, whatever he did, and then literally gave it to me. So, I got it up. Everything was sealed. Everything was mint. There was no problems with anything. So, boxes are so. Really love the way the fact that look, that's the piece. That's the box. No space wasted. So I've got the Championship Edition, which basically means I've got both dog tags, Guile and Charlie dog tags. That's Charlie Nash. Box is quite simple, and the edition size underneath is as follows. I have number 98 of 550. Yeah?
Yep.
Sweet.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so let's get on this. Let's talk about the most probably important thing if you're going to buy this piece that you need to think about, okay? And one of the biggest things you need to think about with this Guile piece is this. See that? Yeah. There are wedges underneath his feet. There is no peg and there is no magnets. There's no nothing. Literally, you knock this, you move this. It's going.
Earthquake zone.
It's falling over.
If you're in an earthquake zone,
it will not stay. The fact is, I don't have anybody in my room, so I'm quite secure about it. But to be honest with you, I can see why a lot of people glue this. They literally just glue, stamp. There you are, so it doesn't go anywhere. We've got the plain bases from Pop Culture Shock, which I'm not a fan of. But the one thing I do like about them is that they are just plain.
Your head's on the shadow there.
Shut up. So, I don't know what it is, but I prefer it to be plain black than the X-Men bases.
Yeah.
Because the X-Men bases with just the red X or the black X, they're just as plain, but you understand what I mean? They're not doing one thing or the other. It's just like I don't know. For me, it just doesn't work. So I'd prefer them to be either solid black like this or to be something else, rocks. I mean, I would like it to be bits of plain parts or whatever for Guile, or even like the airfield with a couple of lines painted on it. But Pop Culture Shock, this is their classic line. This is how it's done. So,
And also, the black bases look better when you have a couple together.
Yeah, you are right. You are right. Touche, my friend. Touche. Okay, so.
Do you want to get your shadow off of the piece?
Oh my God, that means I have to do this.
Yes.
I'm
well,
not
we
doing
can't
this,
see you.
man.
Right, start on the boots then.
What do you think?
No, I mean this piece is actually a real sort of pleasant surprise. I mean, I've heard it's a very good piece, but I've actually seen this in the past when we started out. This piece was selling for really cheap, and I know of a collector. I think it was Danny Hines actually. He really struggled to sell one, and he sold it for next to nothing. He sold it well under retail.
Wow!
And he struggled to sell it at the time.
Well, this is...
And this piece now goes for about £500 minimum.
More. 7. Just sold recently for 7.
So working your way down. So from the boots, you've got the sculpted boots. You've got nice sort of battle damage on there, nice scuffs.
Yeah.
Really nice look to them.
I like the lace-up effect on them because the boots are sort of undone, so the laces are just hanging to the side. So I really like the fact that they're well sculpted and they look great. Yeah. There's some great texturing on those boots as well.
And then you can see the material here. You can see that they kind of rolled up there actually.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, nothing underneath them though.
Nah, nothing like that.
No painted leg.
Nah, no painted leg. So the
so
boots,
then you've got the material there, really nice all combat material.
Very
really
thick.
Nice thick material.
Really thick.
And then you've also got the belt.
Yeah.
Really nice detail.
Really shiny chrome belt on that. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yep.
Stitching's done really well around the pockets and such.
No, let go. Go back to about there. There we go. So then you've got the sort of really nice. Again, you can see the detailing of the sculpts there, where you can see the actual abs through the vest.
Yeah.
You can see all the muscles here as well.
Yeah.
Actually, the guy James Tassay, he actually painted this and
repainted it.
Yeah. Sorry, and it was like, why would you bother to repaint it? But then when you see his work, you can see why he painted all kind of sweat down here. He painted all the veins.
Yeah. They stopped doing. It's funny because when they started, they didn't do the veins. This is a new occurrence for Pop Culture Shock. The veins now have got hints of blue.
Yeah.
And they never used to. So the older pieces like I think Sagat, you know, all those type of pieces in classic Sakumas, I don't think they have painted veins. They just have them sculpted.
Yeah, before we get on to the head, we'll just have a look at, so yeah, you can see loads of veins there. You can see the tattoos on his arms.
Yeah, brilliant. Game accurate, man.
There you go. Let's go look at the back. The back muscles there. And because you can't take his head off, you don't have that sort of notorious join there. The other arm there. Really nice. And then you've got the this hand actually comes off.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's one of the pieces that comes off. This body is all one piece, and then this base is one piece. But then the other piece, 2 pieces that come off. You've got the chain that comes off.
Yeah, it comes separate.
And you've got the
magnetised comb.
Magnetised comb.
That it actually is a little wedge in his hand that it slips in. But I wouldn't really advise anybody who has this piece to get it in and out, take it on and off, because it's very tight. You're bound to scratch the paint as well because you've got skin tones, and then the brown of that is definitely going to show if you pull it out. So just be quite careful.
The only thing I could say, I mean, I'm not really a fan of the top of the head, but then again, I mean, I'm not really sure what that's supposed to look like, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's just like about
it's game accurate, man.
It just looks like
that's what it looks like in the game.
Yeah, but they've taken a 2D game to make 3D, and it just kind of looks like a sponge.
Well, not really, because the new Street Fighter stuff, Street Fighter 4, is 3D like, and his hair looks like that.
Yeah,
so that's what it's done. It's the same with the comb, isn't it? It's the same thing with the comb. The comb is not exactly a detailed comb. They could have made a comb better than that, but it wouldn't be accurate to the game.
Well, it reminds me of that comb. Do you know when you're a kid and you buy those flick knife combs?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it looks like one of them. So, what we'll do then is we'll just get close up there. Try to grab the beer. Yeah. Just get some close-ups there because there you go, face there, really nice detailing. I'm just going to turn that. There you go. Got good light there. Really nice. I mean, the sculpts of these bodies are really good. I think Jerry and his team do a really good job on body sculpts.
Definitely the anatomy of it, yeah. The anatomy and physiology, they know where the muscles are. Even if they're exaggerated like the game, they still make them look amazing.
Well, and the main part about it as well is, I mean, he's taking these characters a lot of the time, which are from a 2D state, and putting them into a 3D character, which is really hard to do that and do it really well. So we've got the beer there. And
one thing that we've got to say about this piece as well is do not pay attention to if you're going to buy this piece, don't make the same mistake I did and look on the Sideshow website for his size. Because the Sideshow website has this as 18.5 inches tall. I gave him 19.5 inch shelf, And as you can clearly see from the measurements to the top of the hand, he is 20 inches at absolute best. Yeah, he is 51 centimeters. That as a minimum. You know, maybe even bigger with that hand. He's over 20 inches tall. So they are 1.5 inches out. So whatever they're measuring something else. Maybe they're measuring the head, which is around 18.5 inches to the top of the head.
Yeah.
But that's kind of a stupid thing to do, considering the fact that he's got his hands above his fucking head. So you're going to need at least 20.5 inches as a minimum space to fit this into. Yeah.
You going to weigh him?
Yeah, I'll weigh him. I've got no problem with that. I think he's around. Let's have a look at width here. I think you're talking about 10.5 inches in diameter all the way around. And to be honest with you, I don't know if them elbows flare out a bit more. They probably do. No, it's probably about right. I think you're all right with. So fitting the Detov Lovely, which is where I keep mine. Okay. I'm guessing you can't see those numbers because you're special.
Well, we can
0. 0.
Nil pot.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so he is like that. Just hold it balanced. 5.915. So just under 6 kilos.
So about 12 pounds, no, 11 pounds.
Nah, it's heavier, isn't it? If he's 6 kilos, 2.2.
sorry.
You know, it's around 13 pounds. But he's very solid. The weight is very, very solid. He's heavier than Balrog as well.
Yeah.
But he is a little bit of a bigger piece, I think.
No, it's really nice.
Yeah.
So
Very happy with it,
next in line is going to be your Oni piece then.
Yeah, I've got Charlie coming as well.
Oh yeah.
I've got Charlie Nash coming. I've got the pre-order on a regular on that. I did that. It's kind of late, but I actually really preferred the. I preferred the original Charlie colours anyway to the blue. So, you know, I don't really give a shit when it's like these edition sizes. They're about 400 or 500. It's low, so I
think
don't
you
care.
should have your haircut like that.
I do have a haircut like that. that's what I'm going
That's
for.
what you're aiming for.
I just can't get it to flare out like a mushroom tip.
No, we tried that last time with my hair, and it just kind of flopped over really badly.
Yeah, but I am really happy with it, and obviously I can't promote it high enough. I think it's definitely the best Street Fighter piece I've seen in hand without any easy competition. I don't think there's anything near it. It was between this and Sagat, and I still actually kind of like Sagat. I definitely want to see it in person, but I'm a bit more of a Guile fan. Yeah. To be honest, you know, when we were kids and we used to play in the chip shop. You know,
Golden Fry.
I used to like the look of Guile.
Golden Fry, yeah.
Well, we got to play with Sagat then.
I think actually, I mean, originally I think Guile was the main character, wasn't he? But then Ken and Ryu just were more popular.
Well, no, Ryu was always the main guy from the original Street Fighter. Street Fighter 1, it's Ryu. You fight Sagat at the end.
But is Guile's music the theme tune?
No idea.
No.
But it's a masterpiece of a very, very good piece. I'm very proud to have it in my collection. I've got it for reasonable money as well. So.
All right.
Not reasonable, like reasonable, but reasonable.
All right, then we'll finish up there. So do the usual, guys: like, comment, subscribe, share, and definitely let us know what you think. Let us know if you collect Street Fighter. We know Omar, Christian B, all those guys like that out there that collect them. We've got great collections of Street Fighter. So let us know what you think. Take care.
Peace.